Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday there was several events going on in the country, and politicians were very busy. But there is something emerging within Kenya Kwanza government, which is revealing a serious division and where William Ruto is putting regarding Gachagwa in terms of duties and responsibility, which point to one thing: who is William Ruto's deputy? I want to focus more on what was happening in Kenya Kwanza, because I know, of course, with Azimio, Raila was in Bungoma for a burial of a senior politician. Uhuru was in Ishaweri, of course, in a church function. Then Ruto, Kisii. Favour Of Mudavadi was Nairobi, then Makueni. But then where was Gachagwa? Very, very serious issue and a serious matter Kenyans are talking about. That who is William Ruto's deputy? Is it Mudavadi or Gachagwa? So if you check, Ruto was in Kisii. Gachagwa accompanied Ruto in Kisii in 2 events. But the same William Ruto decided to send Favour Of Mudavadi to go and represent him in a Thanksgiving ceremony of devolution PS Teresia Mbarika in Makueni County. That is Mbarika, not Mbarika. Then Mudavadi was on another function also, the Kupet 25th Annual Delegates Conference that was held at Kasarani. This is what Mudavadi said: joined fellow leaders in Makueni County for the Thanksgiving ceremony for devolution PS Honorable Teresia Mbarika. PS Mbarika represent the increased inclusion of women in government position, echoing President Ruto's commitment. Izo zingine tuna haja nazo. But I think you know where he was. The questions Kenyans are asking: who is supposed to represent William Ruto where he might not have time to be? It is his deputy. Who is William Ruto's deputy? Rigathi Gachagwa. But instead of William Ruto sending Gachagwa to represent him, for example, in a serious political event somewhere in Makueni, because this one is a PS appointed by William Ruto, and this was a homecoming ceremony. It's a homecoming. Instead, it was Favour Of Mudavadi. Then I've seen Moses Kuria. Then kuna mtu mwingine hapo anaitwa nani? Felix Koskei, head of public service, Felix Koskei. Those are the people who went there. Gachagwa amefata Ruto. The truth is that Gachagwa ilikuwa akue huku, na kwa sababu Mudavadi ni number 3 kwa hii serikali, aende na Ruto huku. But now if you check on this arrangement, you see Mudavadi being given senior role, duties, responsibilities compared to Gachagwa. Because then if you go to Makueni, Favour Of Mudavadi was the chief guest in this event. You go to Kisii, William Ruto was the chief guest in that event. Gachagwa kazi yake ilikuwa tukukaribisha president aongee. We are continuing this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. So look at that, then you tell me. There is a clear message that Ruto is communicating to Gachagwa. Kama hana macho shauri yake. Kama hana masikio shauri yake. But the fact remains that to William Ruto, Mudavadi is his deputy. Functionally, it is Favour Of Mudavadi. But on paper, constitutionally, it is Rigathi Gachagua. So he's proving a point that you can be a deputy president on paper, but you fail to be a deputy president functionally. That's the truth. So in Kenya Kwanza, people are realizing that Musalia Mudavadi has been given a mandate that is supposed to be for Rigathi Gachagua. Ruto has lacked trust in Gachagua. The man William Ruto believes more is Musalia Mudavadi, but not Gachagua. And that is why he's trying to clip down Rigathi Gachagua by giving more responsibilities to Musalia Mudavadi. Sasa watu wa Mount Kenya mliambiwa muko na deputy president function. Sasa angalieni mambo inaenda aje. The man who has been given that role to shine is number 3. But not Gachagua. But again, the reason why Ruto is doing so, Gachagua, when he speaks, many people run away from him. And that means people distancing themselves from this Kenya Kwanza government. So when he speaks, you see poison coming out of his mouth. When he speaks, it is destruction. Go and see what happened in Kisii. Microphone, 1 minute, destruction. Oh, we Simba, that mimi ndo nilichukua polisi wako kwa sababu mlikuwa mnaenda maandamano. It backfires. So Ruto has discovered that he has a wrong person in the name of deputy president. That's why he's going for Musalia Mudavadi. Inamaanisha, if you ask William Ruto between Gachagua and Musalia Mudavadi, whom do you prefer to take over from you? It will not be Gachagua. It will be Musalia Mudavadi. Gachagua is a kind of a dictator. You see dictatorship in him. A man of revenge. But that character is not with Musalia Mudavadi or in Musalia Mudavadi. Again, the issue of trust. Gachagua has proved to be a man with more of self-interest, and he has put his focus more on succeeding William Ruto. So he has proved to William Ruto that he is here preparing for himself in 2032. But Musalia Mudavadi is a man who is focusing more of kufanya kazi. But Gachagua, in his mind, in his head, he is yet to realize that campaign was over. It is time to work. And this is the same thing that was happening to Uhuru Kenyatta. So what Ruto did to Uhuru Kenyatta is what exactly Gachagua is doing to him. Gachagua is focusing in 2032. I have seen even the Nyeri governor coming out to campaign for Gachagua for 2032. Akienda Rift pale anaambia watu wa Rift pale, mnajua hii serikali inaendelea 2032 tuko na nyinyi na Gachagua atakuwa kwa ballot. So Gachagua is doing the same on what Ruto was doing to Uhuru Kenyatta. And now Ruto is copying Uhuru. Instead of giving duties and responsibility to Gachagua, he has shifted. And now Musalia Mudavadi is doing all those jobs. So yule Matiang'i mwenye alikuwa wa Uhuru Kenyatta, who took over or who was handed over the duties and responsibilities that Ruto was supposed to do through an executive order paper. Ndio sasa huyu Musalia Mudavadi wa William Ruto, who has taken over duties and responsibility that Gachagua should be doing through an executive order paper. Iko hapa. Bado niko nayo. Ndio hii. Ruto alikuwa na organize his government. I think you can see. Iko hapa. Executive order paper. So Gachagwa habari imfikie. He is unwanted person in Kenya Kwanza government. When he was busy abusing Uhuru Kenyatta, Ruto was happy. You destroy so that now I can have a free hand to do what I want. Because in reality, Gachagwa was supposed to be in a Makueni representing William Ruto because he is his deputy. Anamsaidia kazi pale penye hawezi fika ni yeye inafaa kuwe pale. Hakuwa considered. The Kupet event that took place at Kasarani, Gachagwa was supposed to be there in Nairobi. Gachagwa hakukuwa. Who was there? Musalia Mudavadi. So Mudavadi is more busy than Gachagwa. And because Gachagwa is not busy, that's why you see ako tu anafuata Ruto nyuma. Kwa mkia Ruto tu anamfuata nyuma. He's not busy. Hana kazi. Hana kazi. Angekuwa na kazi, hangekuwa amefuatana na Ruto kwenda Kisii. Angekuwa ako busy kufanya mambo mengine. Hana kazi. Mtu mwenye ako kazi ni Musalia Mudavadi. This tells you the division within Kenya Kwanza. Gachagwa is not a preferred person to William Ruto. Ruto has no respect for Gachagwa. He has no any interest in giving a responsibility to Gachagwa. No trust. But again, wanasema kile unafanyia mwingine pia wewe utafanyiwa. So what Ruto was doing to Uhuru Kenyatta is what Gachagwa is doing to him, and that's why he's going for Musalia Mudavadi amsaidia kufanya kazi. Lakini shida ya Kenya Kwanza, they look like they are all clueless. Paka hata wale wenye walikuwa na huge experience in previous government, watu kama akina Musalia Mudavadi, ukiamua kufanyia mtu kama Ruto kazi mwenye asikii, you look same.